Alright guys, what's good? Just turned on the game and headed over to notifications, and we got this message for the next update, which is going to be coming, says here, after or on December 5th. So in about 3 days from now, we're going to get these updates. So there's actually something real interesting in here that I wanted to talk about, because it seems like it's going to have some pretty good implications for the future. Alright, so first things first, we have these new Memento events coming. This one looks like it's going to be holiday themed because we have the Christmas tree right there. So maybe they'll do like seasonal Memento events, which I think could actually be pretty cool. The Mementos are actually pretty funny and really random, so if they were to do a bunch of holiday themed ones, like maybe for Halloween and Easter and all sorts of the other holidays, I think this could actually work out pretty well. So that's not a bad idea. Alright, we're going to be getting the new lineup of limited time manuals here. So these are going to be the options that we can take. We have the Winter Nino and we have Winter Erica for the 5-star options. Now, Erica doesn't really come with much fodder. I think she has Ward or what is her B skill? Is it Wary Fighter? I think that's what it might be. So there's really nothing good of value from her. I guess her weapon is okay, Joyous Lantern, but even that, there's so many better staffs right now, I wouldn't even recommend it. Nino is okay though. She does have Tannin Bit, which is an okay weapon, and then she also has Bold Fighter, I believe, and Armor March. So Nino is a decent choice for the pick for the 5-star. Okay, and then for our 4-star options, we have 4-star Erica. We got Leone, who is a really nice unit to see in here. We have, what's the name of this sleepy guy again? I can't even remember. I played 3 houses one time, guys, but he likes to sleep. He's a real lazy bum from Black Eagles. Oh, I think his name is Linhart, right? Okay, so we have him. Then we have Oscar and we have Chad. So, of course, Leone is the one you have to take from the 4-star options. She's a really good merge project, and also just picking a copy of her is going to lighten the load on your heroic grails if you're trying to go for the plus 10 on her. So, not too shabby from our manuals that time around. Okay, now this is where things get interesting. So, we go over here, and these are going to be the next batch of units that get refined. So, we have here the Summer Tiki, who is going to be our random choice of this batch, I would say. I don't think too many people really run this Tiki, or even have her for that matter, because she's not like a unit that would blow you away in terms of performance. And not only that, but she's a seasonal that not many people probably summon for. So she's going to get a refine. She's similar to the other random seasonal refines we've been getting lately. But then we have Nyla. And Nyla is actually our first beast unit that's going to be getting a refine, which is very, very good. I wasn't sure when they were going to start doing beast refines, but man, it's a long time coming, because Nyla came out a long time ago, and unfortunately for her, the power creep has just gotten so out of hand that she's really not good at all anymore. She wasn't even that good when she came out for... Well, okay, she was okay when she came out for a little bit, but then not too long after, she just completely got phased out of the meta thanks to all the power creep that's been going around. So, unfortunately, Nyla is basically just distant counter and null C disrupt fodder right now, which is such a huge disservice to Nyla herself as a character. If you guys played Radiant Dawn, you know what kind of badass Nyla actually is. So it's a real shame to have her in Fire Emblem Heroes, and she's just not able to put up the same level of work as some of these other beast units that came out later. Like, for example, there's no reason why any of the beast units from Awakening, like Pan and Yarn and stuff, there's no reason why those guys should be stronger than Nyla. There's also the beast units from Fates, like Selkie and Caden and Keaton. Nyla would run circles around them. She's so freaking powerful. Just like all of the Royal Lagoos from Radiant Dawn are on another level in terms of power, and it's such a shame that they don't really exhibit that in Fire Emblem Heroes. So I'm super happy that they're finally doing refines for the beast units. Hopefully Kanegas can get a refine, because I can see him being a monster if he gets a good one. So I'm definitely looking forward to beast refines. Let me know in the comments section which beast unit would you like to see refined the most and why. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about that. But moving on, we also have a refine for Walmart. You get refines at low prices with this guy. Kind of long awaited, I guess you could say, because he's a decent option for the Grail options. He's not terrible. He's a 3 move unit being the cavalry type, and his weapon is okay. So if they give him some good stuff, he could actually come into his own again and be a solid option. So that's not bad. Then we have Libra, who is a demote that anyone can plus 10. He's been around for a while now, and I'm sure most people have the manuals to finish him up. So if he gets a good refine, that would be great for everybody. And then finally, we have Mrs. Baps herself. We got Queen Loki. Not too long ago, we got Thor, so it's nice to see Loki actually getting some love with her counterpart already added to the game and being so much better than her. Now, here's the thing about Loki. She's actually quite good still, depending on how your playstyle works for Aether Raids, because her weapon just inflicts gravity on ranged opponents that have less HP than her. And that's obviously really valuable in Aether Raids. I know the Tactic Room is actually pretty good if you can line it up with the right enemies, but the problem with the Tactic Room is that it's like throwing darts on a board. You really have no idea who you're going to select with that. So the Tactic Room is pretty inconsistent. So it's nice to have Loki, who can just be put in any slot and be able to give a Tactic Room effect when she's in play. So I think they could do some really good justice to her if they give her a nice refine. And I would actually start using Loki again, because I remember way back when she came out, I actually was using her for quite some time in Aether Raids just for the gravity effect. I remember this was like way before Spring Breeze even got nerfed. So that just goes to show how valuable she was when she was in her prime. Very solid technical unit, so I'm hoping for a good refine there. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, we got some upgrades to the structures in AR. Tactic Room goes up another level, and we're getting some stuff in Aether Resorts. The Black Knight theme is going to be added to the concert hall, which is amazing. The Black Knight probably has my favorite enemy boss theme in Fire Emblem. So really nice for his theme to get added. Well, maybe Ashnard, I like his theme a little bit more. Yeah, because Ashnard's theme in Path of Radiance, when you fight him, is so gangsta. But the Black Knight has a good one as well. And I think it's more familiar to people because it's also in Smash Brothers. And then we have the main theme from Hot Spring from Awakening. So I think that was one of the DLC maps, the Hot Spring chapter, where you can just go mess around and get some dialogue from your characters. It was a really minor DLC, but your boy was a shill, and I bought like all the DLC for Awakening. That was the most fun part of that game for me, so okay with that. Let me know if you guys bought all the DLC in Awakening too. Alright, then we're getting updates to Mjolnir Strike, nobody cares. We have 2 new units going to be added to the Heroic Rail Shop. So we have the Halloween Sophia, who is the most adorable unit in the game. And then we have Sedgar, aka Zagaro, going to be added to the Grail Shop as well. He's pretty good. The only downside to him is that he's another green bow cavalry type, and we already have Wrath and Python, so I don't know if you want to go for him, but statistically he's way better than both of them, and he's more up-to-date and current with the meta, I would say. So Sedgar is definitely a solid choice for the plus 10. Alright, we got other changes. A button that will take you to the Book 5 ending movie will be added. Okay, I believe they did that for all the story ending chapters already, so that's okay. Not a big deal. You can just YouTube that if you want to see it that bad. Alright, also, duo and harmonized heroes who have completed their action on a given turn and can still use their duo or harmonized skill will be displayed with a green space on the map. So right here you can see it. It's not even that visible, so I don't know why they made this change. You know what would have been a more valuable change is if they updated it so that you can still use a duo or harmonized skill even if all your units' turns have ended. Because I know there's a situation where, unless you turn Smart End off in the options, if your entire team ends their turn and you still have access to a duo or harmonized skill, it's not going to allow you to use that. It's just going to automatically end your turn. So that really sucks sometimes, depending on how you're trying to set up your positioning and all that. And the Smart End is pretty useful to have on if I'm just trying to AFK or play the game and not think too hard. So I would like it if they updated that instead of putting this green space thingy on there. It's not that visible, like I said, and I don't really think it's gonna be all that big of a difference, but okay, I guess. Alright, and then we have more info on the maintenance, which, like I said, is going to be dropping on December 5th at 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., any of those times. So this is in Pacific Standard Time, which is 3 hours behind Eastern Standard Time, which is where I am. So for me, this is at like 10 o'clock to reset, basically. So your boy, unfortunately, is going to be doing update coverage at like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning again. Always hate when they make me do that, but you got to get the videos out. So that pretty much wraps us up for this little update here. I just wanted to cover the excitement about Beast refines and also Mama Baps getting a refine as well. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about all of this. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.